Is Universal Express worth the upgraded charge? Good day, we're going to find that out. Now, if you stay at the hotels, Hard Rock, Portofino, or Royal Pacific, you get free express passes. But we're trying to see if it's worth it to actually have an express pass to buy it. I've actually never had a full day to use express. Let's check it out. We're actually going to start over at Islands of Adventure. I must say, the Christmas touches are nice. However, they changed the music for the entrance. The original entrance loop is so good. Oh no, one of the props isn't quite right on here. It is funny walking through here and noticing all these amazing details. As a kid, all I cared about was getting on the next ride. First up for Express, the Hulk. I'm noticing signs and booths everywhere saying Express sold here. They want you to ask about it to see how much it is, so you're a little more pressured into getting it. But I think they were saying it was 127. That was good. It was only about a 5-10 minute wait. Keep in mind you have to use the free lockers to go on the Hulk because they won't let you take anything in your pockets, which is a good thing because I remember you would always see glasses, phones, hats, all sorts of random stuff caught up in these nets. This thing always have lights on it. I feel like that's a newer thing. At least I've never noticed it. Next up for the Express test, Spider-Man, which also has single rider. I don't know if it'll be faster or not. In fact, I'm gonna take a look at the single rider. Wow, it's going all the way out the door, so single rider is very long. You get to see different rooms in the Express line, like this dark room for developing the pictures in Spider-Man. So that still took about 20 minutes. Definitely better than the other line options. It just happens to be a really busy day. Just keep in mind though, if you have Express, that doesn't mean there's not gonna be a line. When was the last time they've used this stadium out here at the entrance to Toon Lagoon? I don't know. I don't recall anything ever being there. Unfortunately, though, we're not going to do anything today in Toon Lagoon because I don't want to get soaked. Funny to see this whole area closed off where Popeyes is. Even like the restaurant and everything back there. Wonder how long. Unfortunately, Kong is down right now, so we'll have to come back later for that. Take a look at the trees in here. The Thunder Falls Terrace. Feels more like Animal Kingdom in here. And then you have this area which is completely unrecognizable. Although they are actively working on it, on whatever they're making. As far as I know, they haven't announced anything yet. Thought I would come in here for a second to scarf down this piece of pizza that I got. I'd like to point out, I've been confused this whole time. I've said that the Spinosaurus got moved to Universal Hollywood, but I guess they just have two because there's still one here in front of the Jeep. Now here's the one we all love, but it's weird because the color's not right. It's got like a burgundy top. Even here, it's all burgundy and not red. So it seems like Hagrid's is down as usual. Every time I've tried to go on this, it's always been down. I really do like that they have two different types of seat. Really gives more re-rideability. To me, this still might be one of the most impressive set pieces here at Islands of Adventure. It's just so big. Hey, I didn't even know something like this had an express lane. Let's go see if Darkanon will mess with us. This is pretty amazing. So this is the entryway to Poseidon. And just walking around here, that is the end of the regular line and express line. They're equally long, and they're all the way to the entrance. That is unbelievable. That's the longest I've ever seen it, and both lines are that long. That is a real bummer, because if there's anything I thought would have no line, it would be this. But Hagrid's and Kong are down right now, so I guess the people need to go somewhere. I cannot believe Mythos still has this sign here. There's no way that is even close to being true. Maybe, I think they won that like in 2000, the year it opened. That is insane. Has this kebab shop always been here? Because it is very popular today. Since everything's broken over here, we're going to take the choo-choo over to Universal Studios. It's funny because you see the train slowly move the whole way because it doesn't have that much distance to cover. But of course, it's not even a real train. It's on a pulley system. You can see one of the wheels spinning the cable there. And over there through that opening, it's almost like the Skyway, but on fake tracks. And then, of course, they split the tracks. There's always two trains going, and they just pass each other and to their respective station. And just like that, we're at Universal Studios to try Men in Black and see if the Express is faster than the single rider. Well, this can't be right. There's literally no line whatsoever for Men in Black. Yet, everywhere else, at least at Islands of Adventure, is ridiculously busy. Well, that was really weird. Like, how was there no lines for any of the 3 lanes on Men in Black? Yet, I couldn't even get on Poseidon's Fury because it was like to the entrance. Strange. So my brother corrected me and said this was the DeLorean from the beginning of part 3 because it was still the same car from the second movie before they converted it later in the movie. So it's like in the beginning of part 3. Alright, let's do the only remaining original attraction at this park. Regular wait time is currently 25 minutes. I cannot believe they're still doing these passports with your name. But time for the best part. Oh, it smells so good in here. Wow, that ride is really showing its age, but it's still a lot of fun. The whole thing at the end with the voice though, with the names, it just sounds so bad, and E.T.'s like barely moving, just kind of twitching. Express was about a 5-minute wait, but the regular line didn't look too long either. In the film vault, they have Ecto 1 signed by Sigourney Weaver and a PKE meter signed by her as well. Funny thing though, this Ecto 1 isn't all put together. It doesn't have the side piece or anything on top. I'm guessing they just didn't put it on for display. There's a whole bunch of Back to the Future stuff. I actually have this Marty. But you've got the hoverboard signed, Mr. Fusion signed. Looks like the whole cast did this one. I don't know whose signature that is on the hoverboard. You've got a time machine that's just all sorts of signatured up. Then over here, you've got more signed things. Oh, that's funny. That's the same box that comes with the Marty. And even the Air Mags. Sigourney Weaver signed Vigo. Back to the Future cast poster. But look at that artwork. That is fantastic. And it's signed as well. Plus, a life-size Chucky doll. Now we'll try Revenge of the Mummy. It's funny. I don't think I've ridden this ride since they moved the entrance. It used to be over there. Now they got it over here, which makes a lot more sense. This is weird. They like redirected us, I think. Is this part of the queue normally for Express? Alright, that took about 20 minutes. So, not the fastest. Single rider was, I think, shorter. Do y'all remember when there used to be a big old Kong here? Marilyn Monroe out with the tree. I've actually never done Race Through New York yet, so let's try it out. This is really cool down here, this lobby. And I guess they do like I guess it's a boarding pass system like Smuggler's Run. How's it going? This is crazy. A lot of waiting area, if there was a wait. This whole place is completely empty.
If you have use and serving your condition is aggravated by this racing adventure, it's unsafe if you enter. Profanity is the simplest way to avoid being injured.
I actually enjoyed that. That was much better than I thought it would be. I've been hearing that it was just bad. It's not bad at all. Not great, but the overall experience, like the queue and the way they set it up, they do a really good job just with the presentation. So I like it. Rip Ride Rocket only took like 10 minutes. I don't know what it is, if it's been eroding over the years, but it is so rough and rigid. Like, I've been on tons of, any wooden roller coaster is better than that. It just jerks so much. And the seats are comfortable. That's what's weird, is I was like, oh, it's gonna be cozy. That thing hurt. It was really weird. I don't know. I don't know if it's always been that way. Back at Islands of Adventure, we're gonna see if we can get any luck with Hagrids. And then do Kong, see what the Express looks like on that, and maybe Poseidon's Fury again. So able to get in line. Finally gonna get to ride this thing as long as it doesn't break down. The tape doesn't go to the bottom of the window. That is absolutely worth the wait. The best coaster I've ever been on by far. So much fun, so long. It's really long and a lot of launches too. But I think the secret that makes it really fun is getting on the actual bike side and leaning into it and leaning into the turns. I think this is a cool angle with the truck. Last ride of the night, Kong. The regular is 80 minutes. All right, Kong is really long right now, so we're gonna have to skip that, even with the Express Pass. So is Express really worth it? No. For me personally, I would never go out of my way to buy an Express Pass, especially on a day like this, where a lot of the lines have been roughly the same. All Express is just another line. It's essentially all it is. So if you're coming here and you have like one day and you want it to be a really good day, even then I would recommend checking the park, because if it's a slow day, you don't need it. But if it's incredibly busy, it might help. But then again, there may be more people with Express as well. So you got to think of it that way. However, it is worth it if you're staying at the hotels, and I highly recommend those 3 hotels. They're really good. You can get Express Passes for your whole family, which is an incredible value. But that is going to do it here from Universal. Thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.